Yo, what up guys? Silver and Gold Spartan here, and I wanted to just touch up on one of the videos I saw the other day. It's by a YouTuber named Silver Conundrum, and it was titled Red Pill or Blue Pill ? Part 2. And I wanted to play a part of that video just for you guys, and then touch up on it. And here it is.
When you look at a fiat currency's mentality of those that use it and that believe in it, it is nothing more than a cult mentality. The reason why I say this is, if you talk about it, people are all happy and go lucky. The second you start talking about a different style of currency, bringing about change and changing the monetary system, you are automatically demonized. People look at you as if you are a pariah. You are a social outcast. How dare you have the thought of destroying the dollar? Well, here's a simple thought, people. Silver was once a dollar. Silver was once used and measured as a dollar. Once we got away from that, we started losing our ability to purchase things. But the mentality of a cult now says a fiat dollar is just that. So, if you sit back and you look at what people do, and you look at how they act, it is no different than what I've already said. It is a cult. Walk up to some stranger, someone that you may know, an aunt, an uncle, a brother, a sister, a friend, and explain to them that you would love to see a replacement for the dollar, and you'd love to see a precious metal take its place. Something that is tangible, physical, that is measurable and weighed, something that is divisible, something that has intrinsic value. And see what they say. Watch their body language. Watch their facial expressions. I bet you most of the people that you talk to will scoff, roll their eyes, or they will scan the room looking for an exit or a way to get out of the conversation. So, I revert back to a question from yesterday. Would you take the red pill, or would you take the blue pill?
Okay, so if you guys want to finish that, go ahead and search him up on YouTube. His name is Silver Conundrum. That's CONUNDRUM. And following up to that whole scene, and also because I have this Canadian Maple Leaf 10 ounce 2020, I want to quote one of my favorite professional psychologists that I listen to, and I quote, "There is a line in the New Testament that is relevant to that, quote unquote, do not cast pearls before swine." And what that means is that if people are not listening to you, stop talking to them. If you stop talking to people who aren't listening to you and start watching them instead, they will tell you what they are up to. So if you have things to say them, but find people that will listen. Talk to them. The ones who aren't listening, pull back. Because you're devaluing what you have to say by offering it to an audience that does nothing but reject. That's a good guidelines to life in general. And end quote. This whole quote basically just sort of sums up what Silver Conundrum was talking about. Recently, I've been wanting to teach some of my my friends, things I've learned these past couple of months about precious metals. And for me, I truly believe that silver and gold are money. It is the ultimate form of storing your wealth. I think that because from what Silver Conundrum was talking about in his video is that a lot of these politicians, a lot of the people at the top, these elites, what they want to do is they want to keep their power. They want to continue that Ponzi scheme that we, the people, have been indoctrinated to grow up and believe that the dollar currency is what money really is. And I mean, these past couple of months, I've learned that that's not true. They have been printing trillions and trillions of dollars that is not only putting us who are currently going through the economic crisis that we're going through, but it will be passed down to our children's children, and it's just only going to be a cycle of death. Not death, but not literally death, and that could mean literally death, but debt, DEBT, and it's not good, folks. It's really not good. It's I know people who are just financially smart and very knowledgeable and very intelligent, smart, and they see these things, but for some reason, like they just don't want to push back, and they just don't want to get out of that mentality. At least that's what it seems like. Like when I try to talk to one of my friends, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's fine. That's just how it is. And I don't know. I guess it's really subjective. Like for me, when I see these kind of things, and it sucks that I'm just learning this now, it makes me want to push back and fight that dishonesty that's going on with our system. And yeah, it's just been really bothering me, the fact that a lot of people are just seems so, they're just enslaved, and their mentality is just so stuck on what everybody else thinks what real money is. It just sucks, you know. The dollar is falling. It's depreciating in value. The more we save, the less we have. And I don't know. Now that they're printing a lot of, like, trillions and trillions of dollars, it just seems like they're doing it on purpose now. They just want the dollar to fall. And part of me wants to say, yeah, let the dollar fall, but you know, that's just a cynical part of me, just to tell people, just to get into people's faces and be like, you know what, I told you so. This is what they've been wanting these past couple of months. To me, it also sucks that they're using this whole virus thing for their political leverage, and it's, to me, I think it is BS that the basketball players, NBA players, people can go out to to their restaurants, put on their mask before and after they get out of their car, and sorry, I got a notification. It just sucks that they can. I'm a nurse. I know we get dinged for not putting on PPE, personal protective equipment. And when we mess up, we've been tested. We've studied for about a month, at least a month, to know how to properly put on PPE and to properly use gloves or masks, for example. And when I look around, and when I hear all these politicians talking about, you gotta, and what's worse, these ads, I'm seeing all these ads just pushing and scaring people to put on their mask. It will save your life. It's, what if your mother can get the virus and die? It's like, they literally say that on the ad. It's like, bro, like, stop. It sucks that 2020 has become an eye-opening for me. And it's like, I would call this year the most manipulative year in history. Because as a nurse, when I see all these people going to the restaurants using their gloves or whatever, their masks, improperly, it just doesn't make any sense. And you don't have to be a nurse to feel this way. All right, I had to cut that one off. I had somebody knock on the door. But from what I was saying is that you don't have to be a nurse to sense that there are some things that are wrong. Some things are wrong that are going on around you. And going back to people using the PPE, it bothers me so much that I notice myself. There are so many wrong things that people are doing. Like, if it's not just if I find people in public, in the grocery store, in the markets, using gloves and using their masks improperly, if I find at least 5 to 10 people, it kind of makes me think, if this is happening in this store, and I've seen 5 to 10 people in less than 10 to 15 minutes doing something wrong with this, then what the hell is going on in the world? You know, there's thousands, if not millions, of people doing this all wrong. So how much does social distancing or wearing a mask really help? Like, it just doesn't. It's illogical to me. It just doesn't work in my head. I don't know. I just can't process it. Today, my brother was watching a basketball game with LeBron James on it, and on the sidelines, you see the basketball players using masks and somewhat keeping their distance, and then on the court, you see the basketball players roughhousing each other, you know, being very physical with each other. And it's like, I used to play sports. I know how much coughing or breathing or physical touching, you know, I know what happens there. And then when you're done, those people aren't freaking keeping their 6 feet from each other. They're not wearing their mask when they get into locker rooms. It's all BS, man. It's I don't know. I brought up the Jordan Peterson quote not to discourage people from teaching and getting people to wake up. You know, sometimes you have to take care of your well-being first before you can take care of others. And if you find people who will listen and share your knowledge with you, then great. You're better off with them than trying to really get other people to understand you. You know, you just don't stress yourself out. Also, one of the things that has been bothering me that doesn't make any sense to me is back in January, before I got into all this precious metal stuff, and this was around the same time that I was telling people, hey, look, this virus is really, really bad, you know, and people are dying and all that stuff, and I think it's gonna come here in the United States, and this is what's gonna shut the economy down. Watch, it's gonna cause a recession. And people just looked at me and thought I was crazy. And I even have a sister. She was thinking about purchasing an island in the Philippines because she can, I guess. And I was telling her, I don't think you guys should right now, because there's that thing going on in China right now, and I feel like it's gonna come here, and I just really feel like we're gonna go in a recession. And she's like, no, we're not gonna go into a recession. And even if we do go into a recession, it's not gonna affect the global economy and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I just felt like I needed to do something, and I needed to talk to people, and I needed to get the word out. And I just my senses, I just had this huge gut feeling that there's something that was gonna happen. And then, you know, the whole March thing happened, and now we're here with the whole precious metals, and me trying to teach people what I've learned these past 8 months, it's kind of stressing that that there's a lot of people out there that's easily manipulated by the media. And I've always thought that the media was powerful, but I didn't think that they were this powerful. And I didn't think that they were this aggressive with silencing people. And man, I didn't know that YouTube or Instagram or Facebook would do these kind of things, you know, silence these YouTubers. And the YouTubers knows what I'm talking about. We are in a war with the elites for our wealth. We are in a war with the elites with our wealth, because what they're doing, I think that these people need to go to jail. Oh man, I might get killed for this, but it's wrong. It's so wrong that they can print all this money that we the people have to pay for. How messed up is that? These rich people are getting bailed out, while all these other people are losing their jobs, and from other YouTubers, they've been saying that there are some people that had to go in line for free food nowadays. It's not happening out here in California, not that I know of. Right now, we're going through a lot of fires. California is literally burning right now, and luckily today, the weather, the air has cleared up a little bit more than it was this morning and yesterday. But anyways, yeah, the media is powerful, man. And what am I in? 17 minutes. I want to tell you guys about my brother. He is currently a mailman. He's in his 40s, and when he was 25, 26, he was running for counselor in the political world in the Philippines, and he went through a lot of BS. He experienced things that people never would have thought about in the political world. And I spoke to him the other day, and he was telling me, he asked me, hey, what do you think about the people voting in mail and sending their mail through votes? And I told him, I think it's wrong. I think there's going to be a lot of manipulation, and this is not the best example, but I asked him, like, hey, do you trust your passport going through the mail? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, I don't. And but eventually he thought that it's also wrong. He is not a Trump supporter, and I can't say I am, but if I had to choose between the two, what would you choose? I can't say I am, but he agrees with what Trump says. He agrees that people shouldn't be going through the mail-in votes, shouldn't be putting in their votes through mail, because first off, he's a mailman. He knows what happens in the background, and second, he has experience of the political world. He actually was supposed to be going for mayor in the Philippines, in the small town that we lived in, and he was huge. He knew people that knew people, and he didn't want to go through it because he was getting death threats and all that stuff. And in my head, if this kind of stuff can happen, stuff that people don't know or even get a glimpse of in the political world, in a third world country, what are the dirtiest things that are happening in a first world country where all these politicians are in charge of a strong nation and in charge of the dollar, the strongest, considered the strongest currency in the world. What is going on in the back, you know? I think there's the most dirtiest things that are going on in the back. And, you know, these kind of things that I'm talking about, I can't talk to other people. And this is where this is my thoughts. These are my opinions. So, yeah, guys, just don't take this. You take it as whatever you want it to be, but these are just my thoughts. Anyways, I'm running out of juice here. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share all that with you guys, and not a lot of editing in this video, but that's my thoughts on it. Maybe I'll continue it in the next video. But it's 21 minutes in. I am gonna do a full out unboxing maybe next week or in 2 weeks. And some people are saying that that's going to be boring. People don't like unboxing, and people are only doing unboxing. Sorry, Game of Thrones, I kind of call you out here. People are only doing unboxing for views and all that. No, I'm doing the unboxing to, yeah, maybe for views, but to show off my wealth, the wealth that I accumulated and worked hard for, and maybe even pass on to other people. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna be doing an unboxing. My goal was 7,000, but I guess fortunately this past month and a half I have exceeded 7,000 and went into 8,500, and the next thing you know, I was in 9,000, and the next thing you know, I think I'm well over 10,000 now. So yeah, expect that video, and I have a safe full of packages that have come in different days, and I wish they all came in one day so I could just open it in one weekend. But unfortunately, I don't have that luxury, and I have to wait for all of these deliveries to come in, and I still have about 2 or 3 more deliveries, maybe 4 or 5 more deliveries to come in. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be well over 9,000, 9,500. I'm guessing at least 10,000 now. So anyways, I hope you guys get to celebrate that unboxing with me. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be very, very big. And I kind of went off topic here and there, went all over the topic. If you guys want me to continue with some of the things that I talked about, let me know in the comment box. I would gladly continue it with another video. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video and this video, and I wanted to end it with this. The debt clock is currently 26 trillion, and the dollar to silver ratio, I believe, is well over 4,300. But I want to end this video with a quote that that I recently, I guess, came up with, and yeah, thought about. It is the truth unveils itself through time. The truth unveils itself through time, because for me, precious metals is the truth, and the silver and gold, one day, I know, I just have that feeling that one day silver and gold will unveil itself to the people, and there will be people out there who will fight for it, for all these precious metals, and they will realize that the people need to wake up from this Ponzi scheme. And yeah, I'm running out of juice here, guys. Anyways, like I said, the truth unveils itself through time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Let's end it at 25 minutes. 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Peace.